What's good, everybody, and welcome back to an entry to Breath of the Wild movement. This is the intermediate video, and I got a ton of glitches for you today, so let's get right into it. Stutter Walking is done by performing a weapon smuggle and then going to throw your weapon and holding down the whistle button. I probably should have included this in the last episode, but I forgot to. All you have to do to weapon smuggle is put away your weapon and unequip your shield before the animation finishes. If you ever wanted to know how to remove your shield when you're mid-glide, all you have to do is slam attack and then pull out your glider again, and it will unequip your shield. Shield flopping is done by going into a shield surf, jumping, and then removing your shield one frame later. This will send Link flying into the air in the ragdoll animation, but it's going to be enhanced because of the jump. Since Cryonis jumping just uses a regular shield surf jump, we can combine this with shield flopping to get a super high jump. You can keep the properties of shield surfing from sand seal surfing if you hop on a sand seal and then immediately cancel it. You'll know you've done this right if Link does the animation of hopping on the sand seal but immediately cancels it with the button flashing. After you've done this, anytime you shield surf, it will behave like you're on a sand seal. You can disable this by hopping on a sand seal again. Horse stamina refresh is a quick trick you can do to refresh your horse's stamina when it runs out. All you have to do is lock your camera, hold your bow out while charging an arrow, hold A, and then hit the jump button, which is X. If you do this right, Link should do like the smallest hop known to man, and it should refresh your horse's stamina. It doesn't show it on screen, but if you use the spurs, it will work. Okay, to know how to skew clip, you gotta understand skew storage, because skew storage is done whenever you shield surf onto a slope. Whenever you shield surf onto a slope, the game gives you a skew, and how powerful that skew is based on how steep the slope was. Now, knowing this, based on what direction you were facing when you got the skew, it will affect what walls you're going to be able to clip through. Skew clips directly north, south, east, and west are all guaranteed though, so the 4 cardinal directions all have guaranteed skew clips. Once you have a skew, directly face 1-to-1 to the wall you want to clip through. Shield surf into it and then unequip your shield. If you do this correctly, you should phase through the wall. There are other tricks to skew clipping and ways to make it more consistent, but I'm going to be going into that in the next episode. B-lock is done by pulling out your bow, putting away your bow, and unequipping your shield before the animation finishes. It's the same way you use to get weapon smuggle except with a bow. You'll know you've done this right if Link interrupts his animation of putting away the bow and pulls it back out. Now this state has some interesting properties. If you hit B after jumping, you'll freeze in place. If you hold B, jump forward while locking your camera, and then let go of B, you'll slide around, and this makes no audio, so you can do some pretty cool things with this. And another one is running in any direction, locking your camera, hitting B, and then unlocking your camera will cause you to moonwalk. Well, walk in that direction, but you can put in any input and it'll keep moving you in that direction. Bow smuggling is done in the same way you get weapon smuggling with a bomb. So you want to stand in front of a bomb, pull your bow out, and pick up the bomb at the same time. You want to have your shield out for this, and you want to be holding shield in front of Link. Now, once you've done this, you will be holding bow in neutral running animations, and this is important to know for the next trick. The bow lock smuggle slide is probably single-handedly the most important glitch in speedrunning right now. And all you have to do this trick is perform a bow smuggle, but instead of throwing the bomb, jump, hit B to drop the bomb, and immediately enter your inventory. You'll know you've done this right if the bomb is on Link's arm. Now, unequip your shield, and then when you go to exit your inventory, you want to be holding the bow button. And if you've done this correctly, the bomb should be stuck to your arm once you leave inventory. Now, in this state, we have some interesting things that we can do. Whenever we walk into certain objects, we can send ourselves flying into a hover. To control this trick, you want the camera facing the direction that you want to go, have Link facing directly at you, and then shake your analog stick left and right, and that will build speed. Just remember not to let your analog stick go fully back into the neutral position and to never let go of B, because if you do either of these two things, the hover will drop. Bullet time bounce is done by impacting an enemy with a shield surf while you're in bullet time. All you're going to do for this trick is have a setup. This is a pretty setup dependent trick. And if you're doing this on any enemy besides a red book goblin, you need to freeze them first. Now, all you're going to do is have an enemy set up in the position that you want them in. Go to shield surf, and then when you're directly above them, pull bow out. As soon as you impact them, you're going to hit Y to do the shield surf spin attack, and this will launch you flying. And it's a pretty useful trick for getting a lot of distance really fast. I just want to quickly talk about distance launching versus height launching. This is going to cover the ground. So for distance launching on the ground, you're going to want to drop the circle bomb really early. And then when you pull bullet time, you're going to want to drop the square bomb immediately and then detonate. Now for height launching, you're going to want to use the same method I taught you in the first episode, where you just want to jump forward, drop bomb, pull bullet time. And then right after Link's finished his initial jumping forward animation, you're going to drop square bomb and detonate. Now, it's important to know that once you reach this point, that different angles and different timings are going to result in different bomb impact launch trajectories and stuff like that. Now, for distance launching and height launching in the air, for distance launching, you're just going to use the same method as in the first episode, but for height launching, you're going to slow down a bit. You can let go of analog stick if you want to. You just want to be slowing down a little bit with glider out. Drop circle bomb, wait a second, and then drop square bomb and pull bullet time. This will drop the circle bomb a bit lower, and it'll blow the bomb up in an upward trajectory, and you should get a lot of height off of this. This will take some practice, and I know audible instructions aren't the best. This is something you're going to have to feel out on your own, but good luck, and I hope you guys get some use out of this trick. And with that, that's going to be the end of today's episode. If you have any issues, make sure to check the description below, because I always leave instructions for the glitches in there in case you can't figure them out just from watching the video. I also made this series for combat glitches, so check that out too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have something to tell me, make sure to do so in the comments below. Alright, peace out everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.